All right. So getting back to some research articles surrounding the effects of EMF, Dr. Peat. I know you'd mentioned Alzheimer's, and I think wasn't amyloid deposition a significant factor in, or am I thinking of something different? I think
no. The microwaves are able to very quickly increase the beta amyloid that's characteristic of Alzheimer's disease.
Right. Okay.
So the mechanisms, at least partly, are known, as well as the fact that there's a strong association between exposure and the sickness.
Yeah. Okay. It's not too big a stretch, is it, I think, for most people listening at this point in time to understand that as organisms interacting with our planet, what we've been exposed to in the last 100 years or so is probably we were never meant to be exposed to it, but it's certainly having a pretty big impact on us, and obviously our best interest is to try and work it out and deal with it. So in terms of the effects of non-ionizing radiation and the way our brains, you said our brains are interacting with our environment, with our planet, because we're born of this planet, and this planet resonates at a certain frequency. As beings of light, perhaps that's another way of looking at us. The other effects of the other radiation that are non-ionizing that we're exposed to, what do you think about the likely potential health effects
of light therapy?
No, I was going to ask Dr. Peat what he was going to perhaps talk a little bit about the negative health effects of the electromagnetic radiation.
The very basis for the government's policy ever since that 1947 to 50 study based on jars of salt water heating up. The very basis for the whole policy is the image of the organism as a bag of chemicals in water, in a salty water solution, and absolutely never founded a model of what the organism is.
Right.
So it's a horrible fantasy idea which leads all of these corporate and government people to say,
right,
oh, there's no danger.
Right.
You're just a bag of chemicals in salt water.
Mm-hmm. And so a reductionist principle, huh?
Yeah, and that part of the problem there is that that policy is reinforcing an anti-scientific attitude in the universities and in general public understanding of what an organism is.